Just ship spotted. Follow for more.
In the chilling grasp of 1947, a distress signal echoed across the Straits of Malacca. As the airwaves crackled with the distress call, the ears of nearby sailors perked up, their hearts pounding in anticipation. The message was a cryptic one, a Morse code transmission that painted a harrowing picture of a ship in dire straits. The message began with the words, SOS from Orang Medan. The Orang Medan, a Dutch freighter, was in trouble. The message continued, "We float, all officers including the captain, dead in chart room and on the bridge. Probably whole of crew dead." The words hung in the air, heavy with dread. What could have happened on this ship to cause such a catastrophe? The urgency of the situation was palpable. The eerie nature of the message sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it. As the message was received, nearby ships sprang into action. Despite the chilling nature of the distress call, the seafaring code of aiding those in danger was strong. The coordinates of the Orang Medan were quickly plotted, and rescue ships began to converge on the location. The sea was calm, the sky clear, yet a sense of foreboding hung in the air. The urgency was there, but so too was a sense of dread. What could have happened to the crew of the Orang Medan? What could have caused the death of all aboard, from the lowest deckhand to the captain himself? The message was cryptic, the details sparse, yet the implications were clear. Something terrible, something unfathomable had occurred aboard the Orang Medan. As the ships raced towards the Orang Medan, the Morse code transmission continued to echo across the airwaves. The distress signal, now haunting in its repetition, concluded with two chilling words, "I die." The Morse code message ended ominously with "I die," and then there was silence. A silence that was as foreboding as the message itself. A silence that promised more questions than answers. A silence that marked the beginning of a mystery that continues to confound and terrify to this day. Upon reaching the coordinates, a haunting sight greeted the rescuers. There it was, the SS Orang Medan, sitting idly in the middle of the ocean. Its silhouette, a lonely apparition against the expansive sea, bore an almost eerie calm. The ship was seemingly untouched, its structures intact, yet it was ominously silent. Not a single soul could be seen on deck, nor could any sound be heard. It was as if time itself had stopped, leaving the ship suspended in an eternal moment of quiet dread. As the rescuers approached, they could feel a chill running down their spines. The ship, once a bustling hub of activity, now lay desolate and abandoned. Its once vibrant decks, now empty and lifeless, echoed with an unnatural silence that seemed to swallow the sounds of the sea. Stepping onto the ship, the rescuers found themselves enveloped in an unsettling stillness. The corridors were deserted, the cabins unoccupied. The air was stale, heavy with a sense of foreboding. It was as if the ship itself was holding its breath, waiting for the intruders to discover its dark secret. The rescuers began their initial exploration, moving cautiously through the ship. Every creak of the ship's timbers, every whisper of the wind seemed amplified in the oppressive silence. Their footsteps echoed through the empty hallways, a stark reminder of the ship's desolation. As they ventured deeper into the ship, the tension grew. Something wasn't right. The ship should have been teeming with life, yet it was as if every living thing had simply vanished. The dining hall, once filled with laughter and conversation, now stood silent. The galley, once bustling with activity, was eerily quiet. The engine room, the heart of the ship, was still. It was as if the ship itself had become a ghost, wandering aimlessly on the surface of the sea. The ship, lifeless and silent, floated eerily on the calm seas. And as the rescuers delved deeper into its bowels, they couldn't shake off the feeling that they were not alone. The silence on the ship was broken by a chilling discovery. As the rescue team boarded the SS Orang Medan, they were met with an eerie sight that would haunt them for the rest of their days. The crew, all of them, were deceased. Their bodies were strewn across the deck, in the halls, even in the engine room. But it wasn't the sight of death that sent shivers down their spines. It was the expressions etched into the faces of the dead. Each one of them had a look of sheer terror, as if they had seen the devil himself. Their eyes were wide open, staring into the void, their mouths agape as if frozen mid-scream. Imagine for a moment the horror that must have gripped them in their final moments. What could possibly incite such fear in the hearts of seasoned seamen? men who had faced the wrath of the sea and lived to tell the tale. The condition of their bodies added another layer to the mystery. Despite the tropical heat, a chill seemed to linger in the air around them. The bodies were unnaturally cold to the touch, as if they had been drained of life and warmth. No signs of struggle, no visible wounds, just an inexplicable coldness and those haunting expressions of terror. As the rescue team ventured deeper into the bowels of the ship, the mystery deepened. The ship's logbook was missing, the equipment was in perfect condition, and the cargo hold was empty. Everything was as it should be, save for the lifeless bodies of the crew. The crew of the SS Orang Medan had met a gruesome end, each man seemingly scared to death. The cause of their demise remains a mystery to this day. What could have struck such terror into their hearts? What unseen horror had they encountered in the middle of the sea? Each face was a mask of terror, eyes wide, mouths agape, as if screaming at an unseen horror. As we delve deeper into the story of the SS Orang Medan, we are left with more questions than answers. But one thing is certain, whatever happened on that ship was truly horrifying. No sign of violence, no sign of struggle, yet a ship full of dead men. Indeed, on the ill-fated SS Orang Medan, the mystery was not found in the appearance of the ship or the state of its cargo. It was etched in the faces of the crew, frozen in terror, their eyes wide open in a silent scream that echoed through the years. Each man was discovered in the same horrifying condition. No visible wounds, no signs of a fight. Their bodies were intact, but their souls had clearly fled in fear. The cause? Unknown. The clues? Virtually non-existent. The speculation? Endless. What could cause such universal terror among a seasoned crew? What could snatch the life from them without leaving a mark? These questions have haunted investigators and enthusiasts alike for years. Some suggest a potent, poisonous gas released from the ship's cargo that silently and swiftly took the lives of the crew. Others argue for a sudden, catastrophic temperature drop capable of inducing lethal hypothermia. However, these theories, grounded in the realm of the explainable, fail to account for the terrified expressions on the crew's faces. So the specter of the supernatural inevitably rises. Could the ship have sailed through a cursed patch of sea, known to sailors in hushed whispers as the Devil's Sea? Or perhaps was there a malevolent entity on board, an unseen terror that picked them off one by one? Paranormal enthusiasts point to the numerous ghost ship legends, stories of haunted vessels wandering aimlessly across the seas, their crews claimed by some unspeakable horror. Could the SS Orang Medan be another name added to this eerie roster? The lack of evidence makes it impossible to confirm or deny these theories. All we have are the chilling remnants of a crew caught in their final moments of abject terror. The cause of their death as invisible and chilling as the fear etched on their faces. This is the legacy of the SS Orang Medan, a ghost ship sailing eternally in the sea of unexplained mysteries. As if the mystery wasn't enough, the SS Orang Medan had one more trick up her sleeve. Now, we're no strangers to the unexpected in this tale, but what happened next truly takes the cake. Just as the rescue team was getting their bearings, the SS Orang Medan decided to throw a curveball. Out of the blue, a sudden explosion echoed through the air, shaking the very waters around the ill-fated ship. The vessel, already a ghost of its former self, was engulfed in flames and began sinking. It was as if the ship herself was determined to take her secrets with her to the ocean floor. The horror of the situation was only amplified by the spectacle. Imagine, if you will, the sight of the SS Orang Medan, the ship of horrors, ablaze under the midday sun, her hull groaning and creaking as she was swallowed by the sea. Now, you'd think this would be the end of the story, right? A ghost ship, a crew of the damned, and a fiery demise. But no, the mystery of the SS Orang Medan was far from over. In the aftermath of the ship's sinking, there were several attempts to locate the wreck and investigate. After all, a ship doesn't just explode and sink without leaving some evidence behind. But as fate would have it, every attempt to find the wreck ended in failure. Divers reported strange malfunctions with their equipment. Sonar scans were inconclusive. It was as if the SS Orang Medan had vanished into thin air, or rather, thin water. The ship that had appeared out of nowhere, bringing with it death and mystery, had disappeared just as suddenly, leaving behind only questions and a chilling sense of unease. In a puff of smoke and a gurgle of bubbles, the SS Orang Medan disappeared into the depths. And with her, she took the answers that might have solved this haunting maritime mystery. But as we all know, some stories are destined to remain unsolved, their secrets guarded by the relentless tides of time and the unfathomable depths of the sea. The tale of the SS Orang Medan has been a subject of speculation and debate ever since. There are a myriad of theories that attempt to explain this maritime enigma. Some lean towards the rationale, while others veer into the realm of the supernatural. Each theory, in its own way, tries to make sense of the inexplicable. The first group of theories revolves around natural causes. Some suggest that a sudden storm or rogue wave might have capsized the ship, leading to the demise of the crew. But the undisturbed state of the vessel contradicts this theory. Others propose that a deadly gas leak from the ship's cargo could have asphyxiated the crew. This theory, while plausible, fails to explain the ship's subsequent disappearance. On the other hand, conspiracy theorists have their own set of explanations. They argue that the SS Orang Medan was involved in covert operations, possibly transporting illegal or dangerous substances. This theory implies that the ship's demise was a cover-up operation, a story woven to hide a more ominous truth. Then there are those who believe in the supernatural. These theories range from ghostly possession to alien encounters. Some argue that the ship was cursed, while others suggest that it was a playground for poltergeists. There are even those who believe that the SS Orang Medan was a victim of the Bermuda Triangle's lesser-known cousin, the Devil's Sea. Scientifically oriented theorists suggest phenomena like infrasound, low-frequency sounds that can induce feelings of fear and panic, or even methane hydrates, a form of natural gas known to cause ships to sink. But despite the plethora of theories, none can fully explain the chilling tale of the SS Orang Medan. The ship's story, shrouded in mystery, continues to baffle experts and enthusiasts alike. Whether a chilling tale of the supernatural, a government cover-up, or a simple seafaring tragedy, the truth remains as elusive as the SS Orang Medan herself. Even after decades, the SS Orang Medan's tale continues to chill the bone and baffle the mind. The ship's story, shrouded in mystery, has managed to endure time, becoming a modern legend that still sparks fear and curiosity. The SS Orang Medan, a name that has become synonymous with the unexplained, continues to loom large in our collective consciousness. Its story is so chilling, so eerily unsettling, that it has managed to cross the boundaries of time, refusing to fade into oblivion. The lack of concrete evidence surrounding the ship's fate only adds to its enigmatic allure. No official records of the ship's existence, no tangible proof of the crew's grisly demise, and no clear answers to the questions that this story raises. The lack of evidence has led many to question the veracity of the tale. Yet the absence of proof has not deterred the believers, the mystery enthusiasts, those who find the unknown irresistibly fascinating. The fear and mystery surrounding the story of the SS Orang Medan have made it a timeless legend. Its tale, as haunting as the distress signal it sent out, continues to echo, stirring the waters of the unexplained. It's a story that evokes a sense of dread, a chilling reminder of the unseen terror that might lurk in the vast, unforgiving seas. The SS Orang Medan's tale has managed to carve its own niche in maritime lore, its story told and retold, its mystery analyzed and debated. Yet, despite the countless theories and speculations, the truth remains elusive, shrouded in a veil of mystery. As we delve deeper into the story, we are drawn into a whirlpool of questions, a vortex of the unexplained. The more we attempt to unravel the mystery, the more it tightens its grip, holding us captive in its chilling embrace. And so the SS Orang Medan sails on, not on the seas, but in the annals of maritime mystery. It remains a chilling testament to the unknown, a ghostly apparition that continues to haunt the realm of the unexplained, a story that refuses to die, a mystery that refuses to be solved.